Stains you can't get out? I've got you covered. Weird rancid smells in your laundry room? I've got you covered. Feeling overwhelmed with your laundry situation? I know I've been there, but I've got you covered. Looking for organization, luxury on a budget, my friend? I've got you covered. After many years of doing laundry and trial and error with 6 people in this family, I have found the best tips and tricks when it comes to all things laundry. In fact, on this channel, I have over 1,000, maybe 2,000 videos, all dedicated to cleaning and organizing. So I've been at this laundry game for a while, so today I'm sharing the best of the best with you. In fact, if you currently hate laundry, by the end of this video, you're going to fall in love with it. I mean, we could only hope, right? But at least we have some fun. 25 products, let's do it. And if you're looking for the best deals and steals when it comes to any of these products and all things Amazon related, make sure you follow me every single day on Instagram stories at Andrea Jean Co. I also have an exclusive VIP broadcast channel on Instagram. I'll link that down below in case you're interested. You are gonna get deals, recommendations, behind the scenes, sneak peeks of things that you're not gonna get anywhere else. If you're watching from your TV or your iPad, go ahead and scan the QR code on screen. It will take you to everything I talk about in this video. Also, I have one nice link in that description box below that will again take you to everything. That way you don't have to click back and forth between here on YouTube and Amazon and YouTube and Amazon, YouTube and Amazon. Nope. Watch the video, click the link, take you to everything that you saw, and pick what you like. This one right here, like under $15. It's this hanger organizer stacker. I read all the reviews and I thought this is gonna be chintzy and cheap and not worth it, but I can't really find anything else on Amazon. I've been on Amazon for like over an hour and a half searching for the solution to this problem that I have, which is I want easy access to my hangers in my laundry room. I previously had them on the floor. In all honesty, I just got tired of bending over nonstop grabbing the hangers, and I just didn't want them taking up space on my countertop and where I fold things, so I wanted the hangers up that I could access and it would look chic and beautiful. So I got these thinking, oh, this isn't even gonna work, my hangers are gonna fall down. My friend, these have been suctioned to my wall for over, I think we're going on 3 weeks now. It's absolutely amazing and impressive. In fact, you can pull these in and out depending upon how much load that you want to put on it. My hangers are all nice and organized. I no longer have to bend up and down, up and down. Now, some might say, that's amazing exercise. And my friend, you were absolutely right. However, I do laundry at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm just not ready for that much physical activity when it comes to doing my laundry. So this has solved the problem and my laundry room looks better than ever. I don't know how I do it. It's amazing. I love these. Like, I want them in every room of my house. These sewing scissors. Okay, I have purchased these, 3 come in a pack, by the way, on 2 occasions because the scissors are that good. Especially, I'm a lefty, and my fellow lefties out there, you know, sometimes it's hard to cut things. Like, scissors are just not made for us unless they are, you know, specifically designed for lefties, which they do make these. But I always get these little strings on clothing and it drives me insane. Not only does it cheapen the look of the clothing and the material, also I cannot stop picking at that string. Once I've noticed a string, like my eyes and attention are diverted to that, I cannot let it go for the rest of the day. I have to cut it off and take care of it. Or I'll like pull it and then I end up compromising the fabric. It's like a hangnail. You ever get a hangnail? It's like you cannot leave that darn thing alone. You just want to like pick it out. That's how I feel about strings on clothing. So every time I fold my laundry, which is every single day I do a load of laundry, I keep these right next to me because I'll find that towels and sweaters and shirts, you know, just tend to have little strings that come loose on them. So I just click them on up. It is super satisfying to use these. The price point on them is phenomenal. In fact, these scissors are so wonderful. I have some in my office. I have some here in my kitchen. I have some in my bathroom. I basically have them everywhere. They are that sharp. They are meant and intended for sewing. However, I use them everywhere. Also, cutting the tags off of the inside of shirts. I don't know about you, but if they're down here, like they're scratchy, I hate them. I cannot not focus on them. So I have to cut the tags out of my shirt because I'm just a little bit neurotic like that. These sewing scissors do an excellent job of getting those tags cut out without ripping the seams the majority of the time. Depends on how close I actually cut the fabric. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Uncommon Goods. The holidays are just around the corner, and what's better than getting a gift for someone that you can't find anywhere else? Not even Amazon. Uncommon Goods has unique specialty gifts that are often handmade or made in the United States. And here's the best part about it. They even have gifts that you can personalize. So for example, I got this really beautiful candle that has my birth month on it. So if you have someone in your life that has a particular birthday coming up, or maybe it's just Christmas or Mother's Day or Father's Day, or heck, any holiday, you can personalize them gifts all year round. And this candle smells absolutely amazing. It smells good, it's gorgeous, and I love that it's unique and customized from my birth month. I'm a Capricorn, by the way. Give me a thumbs up for all my fellow Capricorns out there. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. I also opted for these shower steamers. I love that they're customizable depending upon how you're feeling. Maybe you want a coffee break in the shower, maybe you want to relax, maybe there's a post-workout, maybe there's some sort of stress relief, maybe you're feeling any which way. There is a shower steamer specifically designed for that occasion. And I love that shower steamers are gender neutral. You just put them in your shower and you really elevate your shower experience. It's like bringing the spa to your home. Pair these shower steamers with the candle and you have a unique gift for anyone in your life. Maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a coach. In fact, I'm going to be getting several of these for my kids' coaches and teachers. You know, with 4 kids, there is a lot of gifts that need to be given. And I don't just like doing the ordinary everyday things that teachers and coaches typically get. I like something that's a little unique. These would also make excellent gift ideas if you have a Secret Santa. Yes! I know I struggle when it comes to Secret Santa gifts because I'm not quite sure what to get the other person, especially if it's somebody that I don't know as well. So a candle and some shower steamers are perfect. Ooh, another idea for this gift package would be for a hostess gift. Anytime someone invites us to their home for a dinner or for a party, I'd be sure to get the hostess a gift to say thank you for inviting, thank you for hosting, because I know how much work and time and effort and energy goes into inviting people into your home. You want it clean, you want it to smell nice, you want people to have things to eat, you want people to feel comfortable. So many things to think about. Uncommon Goods has the gifts that will get people saying, that's exactly what I wanted. And I have a special gift for you. Make sure that you scan the QR code on screen and you can get 15% off your next purchase at Uncommon Goods. You can also click the link in the description box below to get 15% off your next gift. Moving into a #1 bestseller, it's this mold and stain remover. I was just checking to see how many people have purchased this within the past month because we are going to get to a product where 100,000 people have purchased it within the past month. This one is 10,000, which is still a lot. Now, if you have mold on the inside of your rubber seal and your washing machine, this is excellent for that. Mine starts to accumulate after several months. What you're going to want to do is put this gel. Now, it does recommend that you use gloves and protective eyewear when you do apply this, but let it sit on the material. You can also use this on your grout for 3 to 5 hours, and then you're going to go ahead and just wipe it clean, and you will be amazed at how well it removes that mold or any certain stain. Maybe the caulking by your toilet seat is starting to become a bit disgusting and discolored. Maybe your grout is starting to become brown and dark. I've used it in all these places that I'm talking about here, and it works amazing. I've tried several cleaners when it comes to cleaning, particularly the rubber seal in your washing machine, and nothing else has worked as well as this. It's very impressive. I let this sit overnight, so let's see what we're working with. Let's wipe it down. Oh my word! Did it actually work? Here we go. Survey says, I'm so impressed. Guys, can you see how all that mold is completely gone? Nothing else has worked beside this. You have to let it sit long enough. Look at that. Spectacular. Spectacular! I don't know what's in it. I probably don't want to know what's in it, but what I do want to know is that it solves my problem like nothing else has. Let's talk about some washing machine cleaner, often a culprit for a stinky smelling laundry room, especially if you like to use fabric softeners, which I do like. Oh, they just smell so amazing. For me, the experience of folding laundry, the smells, putting on music, having some coffee, which we'll get to here in a little bit, makes me want to do my laundry even more. I've just created this very cozy environment in there to get the job done. I'm going to talk about 2 of my favorite washing machine cleaners that I have been using for many years now. This washing machine cleaner is the one that has sold 100,000 within the past month. It is a #1 bestseller. It works amazing. You get several several tablets in a pack. All you need to do is put it in the drum, not the dispenser, of your washing machine. Put your washing machine on a normal cycle and turn that heat up, baby, to hot and let it do its magic. It is recommended, I believe, that you do this twice a month, which is probably a great practice. I just tend to do it when I start to notice some smells. Like, that is my cue for me, rather than just trying to remember the last time I did it. The smell, that's enough prompting for me to get the job done. Cleaning made easy at its finest, and the product works. The second one is the Tide washing machine cleaner. This has more of a pungent smell, if you will, and again, I don't mind that because I love all the good smelling things. This also works very nicely. Amazing reviews on it. I've used the Tide one for maybe, I don't know, 8 years now, something like that. So I just like to alternate between the two. I like to change up my washing machine cleaning experience, if you will. Hence, I have several different flavors, if you will, scents, don't eat the downy beads, scents of the downy beads, because one, I like how they look, but two, more importantly, I like the different smells in the laundry. You know, it's like, I want this load to smell like a rose, and this one to smell like eucalyptus, and this one to smell like lavender. It's like a candy shop in there. Again, we all know not to eat this stuff. This magnetic lint storage bin, or for dryer sheets. I'm actually gonna link an even better one for you. Mine is an older version, but I bring it to you because I've been using it for several years now and I absolutely love it. I have used it in the past to store my dryer sheets, but then I found something else I liked a little bit better, which is how it goes when I do what I do. I test out a lot of products, and the ones that are good just tend to stick around, like this laundry lint bin. How I like to use this is for easy access to things that I'm gonna use every time I do laundry. Usually a pair of scissors, although I do use my little ones more often than anything else. A stain remover, which we'll talk about here in just a second, that like hands down, undeniably magic stain remover, even after you've washed and dried something. We'll get there. What else would I put in there? A cleaning brush, basically anything. It's magnetic, so it's gonna stick to the side of your washer and dryer. And mine's nicely tucked away and kind of hidden if you want it to be a little bit more discreet, have a bit of a fancier vibe, but yet want to effectively do that laundry. I'm all about efficiency when it comes to doing laundry. Let's move into this magnetic hanger organizer. This was, maybe still is, a viral item on Instagram. I had to give it a whirl because I want my hangers organized. I want to access them. I want my laundry room to feel a little luxurious rather than just like a dump zone of everybody's stinky, dirty clothes, if you know what I mean. Let's turn that stank into chic. I am so impressed about how well these magnetic hanger organizers work. I use them both for adult size hangers and for kids hangers. Again, easy access to the hangers. You may be like, Andrea Jean, you have a lot of hanger organizers. Well, we have 6 people. My boys have a different set of hangers than my girls. I still have the plastic ones for my boys because I had so many of them, and well, I didn't want to yet invest in a whole new hanger set for my boys. So I've kept the white ones. I do not love them. I do not love them. I cannot rotate the handle on them. So I have to put the shirts on very particular, or it's gonna look real funky in that closet, and I do not want hangers going with the clothes, you know, facing different ways. You know what I'm talking about here? With the top that you can swivel, you can put them in very nicely within your closet. So I digress on that one, but that is why I still have those plastic hangers. So I have different hanger organizers, one for my hangers, one for my girls' hangers, one for my boys' hangers that I can easily get quickly, and they're organized. They're not all in this messy bunch of hangers. I can do everything that I need to in that laundry room and then quickly put everything away because it's already on the hanger. This long, flat cleaning brush, I think they call it a crevice cleaning brush. You can use this under your washing machine. You can use this under your dryer, your stove top, your oven, depending on how that's set up, your refrigerator, basically anywhere you need to get under something that you just need it flattened to get under there. What's nice about the cloth on it is that you can clean that. You can put it in your washing machine and wash it like you would wash any sort of microfiber fabric. I'm amazed every time I use this under my dryer because so much stuff gets underneath there. Lint, dust, debris. And so I did, you know, let it accumulate a little bit more so you can see what was stuck under mine. I was quite surprised though. I thought there would be more. Often I've dropped a sock behind the side of the dryer or behind the dryer, and I've used this tool because it has that great extendable handle to fish it out, if you know what I mean. All right, my friend, it's been a couple months since I've done this underneath my dryer in particular. So let's just see what we're able to get out of there. Typically this is very satisfying. So I'm gonna get my go-go gadget handle as needed. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Look at this. Look at this right here. Great under your refrigerator as well. Your oven, stove. Look at all that. That could potentially cause a fire, but Not anymore. So if you don't have this crevice cleaning brush, I highly recommend it. Moving into a #1 bestseller, it's this dryer vent cleaning kit. Now it comes with 2 tools at an incredible price point. I mean, again, everyone needs this in their house. The brush is awesome. The bristles are just perfect for grabbing all that lint. I just pulled back the little, I don't know what you call the little flaps inside the dryer lint trap vent, and that brush picks up so much. However, sometimes it can't get the lint at the bottom of it, and maybe you need a little bit more suction. So that's why I like this suction tool that I put on the end of my vacuum, and I can suck everything out. These two are a dynamic duo. When it comes to cleaning your lint trap, you want to make sure that you do that so that you don't potentially have a fire in your laundry room. We want our appliances to work as well as possible, and they're expensive, and I don't want to call somebody to come fix stuff if I could prevent stuff in the beginning, if you know what I mean. This wall outpull drying rack, this was viral on Instagram as well. Rather than having to put up drying racks that you set up, it's kind of like an accordion, if you know what I mean, and you can hang your clothes on there. Or maybe you do not have enough hanging space to dry your clothes. Like a sweater, for example, you may not want hanging to dry. It can stretch and compromise the material. Oftentimes in the winter, you want to hang your sweaters flat to dry. You'll often see that on tags. This is great. It is sleek. You open up the sides, you pull it out, you can hang things on there to dry, you can lay things on there to dry. Use it however you need to when it comes to your laundry. Certain things you do not want to put in the dryer because you do not want them to shrink. And again, delicate items, often this is great for swimsuits, maybe certain bras, my daughter's dance wear, tights, just anything really. It is so stinking effective and solves a problem, and I love that you can just tuck it away to save space in your laundry room. I will especially be using this even more because, well, the winter months are upon us here in Minnesota, and I'm going to be wearing a lot of sweaters that you lay flat to dry. Again, another viral product, I had to test it out. It's this washer and dryer table / folding station that also came with a really nice shelf. Now, I've been using this for almost a year now. I'm still loving, do not regret my purchase. It has not moved on my washer and dryer. I have so much more space now to fold, to organize, to put laundry, to do all of the laundry related activities. Now that I've had this, I'm like, why did I not have this topper, is what I'm gonna call it, like my entire life? What have I been doing? Like things would fall in the middle of the washer and the dryer. I didn't have as much folding space, or so it felt like. I love this set because it also came with the floating shelf. I guess it's not really a floating shelf because you can see the mounting pegs underneath it, but I love this because you can decorate it how you want to. You can make it also very functional. I put a clock on the wall. I put my laundry organizing, washing, shall I say, cheat sheet on there. I've also put my scented beads and dryer sheets and basically anything that you want to. Maybe it's pods when it comes to doing your laundry. So it's functional, it's chic, it looks nice, it saves me time. So many good things. Let's move into these laundry essential organizers. Now you can totally swap out the tops. They have a variety of different color options. I went for the bamboo version. It comes with the labels and the stickers that you can use or not use. Again, I've been using these for almost a year. I'm still loving them. And my friend, I test out a lot of different products behind the scenes. So if I'm bringing it to you, it's because it's a product that keeps coming back, meaning I try all of these other products, but this is the one that I want to continue to use. It looks great in my laundry room. It stores things. It keeps it organized. I have less jugs in my laundry room now taking up space, and they just don't look very nice or very aesthetic, so I highly recommend these ones. The laundry turtle. I think this is an as seen on TV product. I had to give this a whirl here, and my friend, it does serve a variety of functions and purposes. It does come in fun colors as well. I love that it folds up so nicely and conveniently. Here are 2 ways that I enjoy using this rather than like being like a cat with a ball or cleaning out its litter box going like this, getting your clothes out of your dryer or your washer. All you have to do is put your laundry turtle inside, twist the drum, they land on the laundry turtle, and then you pull out the laundry turtle. You know what I mean? It's like fast, efficient, takes less time than doing this, which is what I've done for many, many years. Also, you can transport your laundry. So maybe you don't do your folding in your laundry room. You do it in your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, your bathroom. I don't really know, but you can fold your laundry anywhere and transport transport it easily and efficiently thanks to this laundry turtle. And then you just roll it back up, or shall I say twist it back up, as a nice little cover on it, and then store it away. Get your laundry transported and picked up faster. Get it folded potentially faster because, well, it's not just sitting in a basket. You're taking it out and then hopefully doing something with it. I love this next purchase. I think, why didn't I have this a long time ago? It's this laundry hamper with wheels. You can take out the, I don't know, shall we say baskets inside. One's for white, one's for lights, one's for darks. Because of this, my children now know how to separate their laundry so that colors are not bleeding, things are not shrinking. I love this. It rolls in and out so I can pull it towards my washing machine to make it closer to put it inside of the drum. I can move it towards my dryer. My kids are organized. I'm organized. In fact, when I fill up one of these sort of baskets, bags, like bags, if you will, I know, oh, that's time to do that load of laundry because it fits perfectly inside of the drum of my washing machine without overcrowding the washing machine. You don't want to try to get as much as you humanly possibly can into your washing machine because the clothes can't agitate as well. You know what I mean? They're all like bunched together, just going like this around the drum rather than having a little bit more movement and flow in your washing machine and dryer. But that's a topic for another video. So this laundry hamper with wheels has been super helpful in my home. Again, you can take the basket bags out and use them however you want to. Maybe you want to put the dry clothes in them and then transport that to your bedroom, your closet, or wherever you like to fold your items, and then put the bag basket back into the rolling cart. So many possibilities. Lint rollers. Now, maybe I'm the only weirdo that has lint rollers in my laundry room. I don't remember seeing my mom growing up using them, but maybe she did. I just wasn't attuned to it. But when I went to Amazon, I wanted to find the top rated lint rollers, and I found them. I've been using these and I love them. They're nice and sticky. A bunch came in a pack. In fact, over 30,000 people have purchased these lint rollers within the past month. I remember when I first purchased these, I was like, wow, 30,000 people have purchased these lint rollers? Okay, they must be good. And I think it's because they're sticky and economical. That's why people love them. They do what they need to without breaking the bank. I need to keep these in my laundry room because you got leggings, you got dark clothes. I don't want to just throw that into my closet because when you're getting ready in the morning or getting ready for the day, you want to quickly get those clothes on. I don't want to have to pull a shirt out and be like, oh gosh, I gotta lint roll this before I put it on. You know what I mean? So I just like to cut to the chase, get it done in the laundry room. Let me know if you also do that. These over-the-door hooks serve a ton of different functions. Here's how I like to use them in my home. And by the way, very economical for everything that they do. There's also little stickies on the back so they're not going to scratch your door. You can dry clothes on there. You can hang clothes if you take them immediately out of your dryer and you don't want them to get all wrinkly by sitting in a basket. Hang them up as quickly as you can before you put them away. That's how I often tend to use these. You can pick out outfits for your week or the next day by hanging them on there. You can, well, I often use them because I have clothing that I need to wear or need to film, so I put them on these hooks to remind me like, hey, you should wear this tomorrow. It's kind of like my reminder. You could put robes on there. You could maybe have an upcoming event and you want to set that outfit out. Fold down this, I don't know what we're going to call it, the latch? The hook, and put your outfits on there. These have been a game changer in my laundry room because when you put the clothes on the hanger, I'm like, well, now where am I going to put it? Because it's not ready for me to put it away yet. I got all this other basket of clothes and I don't want to just keep running back and forth because remember, efficiency. These collapsible laundry baskets. In fact, I just purchased my second one. I used the first one for almost a year. I love it so much. It collapses down to save space. In fact, I do not have regular sized laundry baskets anymore to use for laundry because they take up a ton of space in your laundry room. These collapsible ones are perfect for your laundry room, saving space, looking nice, looking crisp and clean. You can use them in the back of your vehicles if you need to get groceries or store some things, use them in your garage. Maybe you're doing a quick cleanup around your house. You have your main level and toys everywhere that need to go upstairs or downstairs. Put them in this basket, deliver the items where they need to go, or have your kids do this. That would be best case scenario. Sometimes I just want to get the job done fast, quickly, and efficiently. I do it rather than negotiating and fighting with my 4 kids about whose toys are whose and I didn't take that out, I'm not putting it away. If you're a mom, a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So just to get that job quickly, throw it in the laundry basket, put it where it needs to go. Maybe you have company coming over and you have a bunch of junk that you need to hide and you don't quite have the time to put it all away. Put it in the basket, hide it in your closet. Fabric shaver. Who knew that shaving your fabric would be so fun? I've tried several different fabric shavers. This is my favorite. I've had this for 3+ years. I use it in my laundry room, particularly for sweaters, so that you don't have as much pillage on them, or socks. You know, you just want the fabric looking nice for as long as possible, especially with kids. There's a lot of wear and tear on clothing. Where I also like to use this fabric shaver is on couch pillows to make them look more refreshed, on my actual couch, on my furniture, rather than it looking all pilly and old and used and worn in. You'd be amazed at how this can really freshen up your furniture, your sweater, your clothing. It's powerful, baby. There are a couple settings on there. I always like max force though, because I'm like, yeah, get in there, suck it all up. And then I love emptying the little basin to see how much I was able to get. So it makes the experience fun, but I'm also doing something productive, like making the clothes look better. And if you're anything like me, when I see little pills on my sweater, I like pick them. And sometimes if you don't pick the right one, you put a hole in your sweater. This stain remover. There's a couple stain removers that I use. I use Shout on a regular basis, or OxyClean. Like, you know, your kids immediately come home, they got stuff all over their clothing, or their white socks are somehow black and brown. I'll use that to put on as a pre-treat. You could certainly do that with the Carbona. I actually have several bottles in my basement because I stocked up, because I have the secret fear like it's gonna be discontinued or something. I don't know, like I have a fear because it's that good. I've used this on so many different occasions where I have pre-treated a stain and it did not come out. I washed it on warm, I dried it on warm, and I'm like, oh shoot, the stain's not out. So I put my Carbona on there. There's a little brush on the dispenser. If you will, let it sit for a few hours and then wash your laundry. I've even let it sit there for a couple days and then reapplied the solution. There's been instances where this got the stain out better, but it wasn't perfect. Again, washed the material on warm heat and dried it on warm heat, and the stain was gone. I'm talking stains that I almost threw the shirt away because I'm like, it's just not even worth it. So if you have a stuck on stain, use the Carbona. And if it doesn't work the first time, try it again. You're gonna get it out. Speaking of my husband, he just popped in the door. I'm gonna mention him because he does do a lot of steaming of clothes, because he is a realtor and he wants his shirts to look nice. So this magnetic steamer was viral on Instagram. I had to give it a whirl. And can I just say, I am impressed. It sucks the fabric in and you can steam it at the same time. You can also just iron with this if you want to. It's that extra G-force to the fabric without ruining or compromising it, so that you can get those wrinkles out faster and better. Oftentimes when you're steaming something, you have to be careful that you're not burning your stuff. You know, you want to get tension on that fabric while you steam it to help with the wrinkles. Well, with this suction steamer, you don't have to do that. But you certainly can, but the product essentially does it for you. I think currently right now I have probably 5 different steamers in my bathroom. No joke. And this one is my favorite because it does the best out of all of them. Let's talk about this collapsible tripod. When it comes to drying things, steaming things is where we often will use it. My husband will quickly prop this up. We store it in the closet. It just collapses very easily, and you can store it back in your closet so that you can save space. But everything is upright. So maybe you're gonna steam a batch of clothes. We just took family photos. So you hang all your outfits up there that need steaming, and you can get it all done with this collapsible tripod. Again, you can use it for drying. Maybe your drying space is limited where you live. Pop this baby up, hang your clothes up, and you're good to go. These hanger clips and hooks. I love this because it's going to save space in your closet. Rather than moving out horizontally, you get to access some of that vertical space in your closet. You know what I mean? You're going to get a little more of this. Less of this. Where I also like to use this is with my outfits. Maybe you have a 2-piece set. I have a lot of 2-piece sets. You know, you got the cute top, the bottom, and you want to keep everything together in your closet, hung up. That's how I will use these. I also use it for my kids' sporting things. So for example, one of my sons plays soccer, and he has a soccer shirt and he has a soccer short. So I use these clips to put the hangers together and then hang it in the closet. That way, I don't need to store the shirt someplace and the shorts someplace. Everything's easily accessible. He can grab it quickly. Amazing price point on these for all the different problems that they solve. This coffee cup warmer, and you may be saying, Andrea, this is really weird that you would bring this to a laundry must-haves video. However, remember I talked about I like to make my laundry experience nice, cozy, look forward to it, you know, pair something really enjoyable with something that's maybe not as enjoyable, such as doing laundry, and then you have a match made in heaven. I love this coffee cup warmer. Again, you don't have to use it in your laundry. You could use it in an office or a kitchen so that you always have hot coffee or hot tea. But I love that when you take your cup off, it automatically shuts off the product. You get what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about taking your coffee cup, going to another room of your house, and then leaving on your coffee cup warmer. This comes in a variety of different color options. I've had mine for over a year and I absolutely love it, and I use it pretty much every single time I'm in my laundry room. Moving into this mini handheld vacuum, I have previously showed this how you can use this in your vehicle. I also love keeping it in my laundry room. So great for a car, great for a bathroom. Currently was in my bathroom. It just kind of gets moved around within my home and my belongings, but I love it for the laundry room. Sometimes you just got to get that lint because that lint accumulates like crazy. I'm going to show you here in just a minute a major lint situation. Like maybe you can relate to this one and I can help you solve the problem when it comes to that. You can quickly clean. Sometimes if you're trying to use like cleaning solution when it comes to all the lint in your laundry room, it just moves it around and it makes your job harder. Why not suck up all of that lint? And then if you need to go in with a multi-purpose cleaner or antibacterial wipes, whatever your choice of cleaning is. So if you've been in the market for a mini vacuum, that is also super cute. I recommend this one. This is a must-have, not just for your laundry room, but all around your house. This extendable dusting kit. Now the one that I'm using in the video is the Swiffer version, and that works great as well. However, I found one online that was a better price point and highly rated that I would also purchase, but I don't necessarily need to, at least not at this point. So, you know, although I could purchase it, I mean, why the heck not, right? I'm just kidding. My husband would be like, why do we have so many cleaning products in this house? Because I love them. They're satisfying. But moving into this extendable kit, where I love using this is my vent in my laundry room. You can see all the lint that was up there. I would look up there and be like, oh gosh, I should really clean that, or somebody should come and clean that. And I kept doing that for like 2 months. And finally, like, why don't I just get my tool to easily get the job done? And usually it's because I don't want to stop what I'm doing to go take care of that situation. And two, oftentimes I know I'm going to be filming something, so I let things accumulate so I can show you a better effect. But I was really impressed by how much lint was up there and how well this extendable handle lint picker upper duster worked. So if you have up high in your bedroom or a living room, or you need to get up high in your kitchen, we have high tall shelves up here that tend to accumulate a lot of dust. The head rotates. You're going to want to make sure that you get one of these to make your job of cleaning much easier. And last but not least, it's this anti-fatigue mat, but not just any. This is a #1 bestseller. It comes in a variety of different colors. Oftentimes you will see these in people's kitchens. I want it in my laundry room because when I'm doing the laundry, especially on a weekend, you're doing the sheets, we're just doing the things maybe I didn't get to during the week. A lot more laundry happening, a lot more standing happening in one particular spot. Again, why not make the laundry experience very cozy, chic, and comfortable? You know what I mean? Now, with all that being said, I have not yet received this anti-fatigue mat. It's currently on the way to my home. It's a #1 bestseller, so I put my hopes in that. I spent a long time, like way too much time, searching other anti-fatigue mats, and this is the best one that just kept coming up for me. I'm like, fine, pulled the trigger, got it. You can get it in a variety of different sizes depending upon your particular space. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram at Andrea Jean Co, especially Instagram stories, so that you can see how I feel about this mat. Okay, it arrived in time for me to share it with you. Now, I wish I would have gotten it a little bit longer, but this will be just fine. When it was in its package, I thought, oh my gosh, this looks so cheap and chintzy, but then I rolled it out. My husband even tested it out. He's like, you're going to want to stand on this without shoes. It is so stinking comfortable and cushiony and padded. I mean, I could stand in here for hours and just fold the endless amounts of laundry that is my life. Like, let me just give you a sneak peek of what was happening this morning. That all needs to get put away. This all needs to get put away. So this mat, #1 bestseller, definitely would agree with that one. This was so much fun. I hope that you love laundry just a little bit more. If you want to know the best way to organize your closet, maybe it's a big closet, a small closet, a shared closet, I've organized them all. I'm going to link that video in the description box below so that you can watch next. And don't forget to pick up your next unique gift at Uncommon Goods and get 15% off your first purchase by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking that link in the description box below. Also, are you on Facebook? If you are, which I've realized a lot of my viewers are active on Facebook, I have a Facebook page that I also post on every single day. I can post on there much faster than I can upload a YouTube video. That makes sense. So if you prefer Facebook over Instagram, check me out at Andrea Jean Co on Facebook. And we have got to keep the fun going. So click this video on screen now. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.